Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Staffing Sharks Review It. I'm here with my friend Debbie from Universal Background Screening. What's up, Debbie?
Hi, Richard. We've been wanting to do this for so long, so I'm excited.
Like 3 years, I think, right? I've done like 400 episodes, and now you're finally on one, right?
I'm finally on one, and I am getting ready for SIA. So forgive me for being on my cell phone. I'm turned around from all my luggage all over the floor, trying to decide what.
That's okay. I mean, you're going from the West Coast to
Yes.
South Beach. Some of us in the North got rain and cold weather. We just can't wait to get some sunshine,
I can't wait either. I'm in LA, and we've had a ton of rain. Whoever's from LA, rain and cooler, a lot cool. See, I don't want to say cold weather because all my East Coast friends are all, you don't know what cold is. We've had some cool weather for us. We're not in the 70s or 80s like normal. We are in the high 40s and 50s during the day with rain.
Ooh.
There's snow in LA. Snow in LA.
You can have that snow. We got rain over here. So, okay, Debbie, so I know we don't have much time here because we only have 96 hours before we are in the sand at the beach. You know what? And this is all about me. Flip-flops, land sharks, and margaritas. I mean, we're going to have so much fun. But the education that we're going to get from SIA, it's going to be amazing. But first off, let's talk about Universal and tell us a little bit about what's going on with you guys over there.
Yeah. So just FYI, we're booth 429. I know that Richard, is logging that. We're going to be at SIA for this. Oh, right there. Okay. The 10th time. We definitely love SIA. We love ASA. And so come by and see our booth. But Universal Background is known for compliance. And if you're going to run a background check, might as well be compliant, right?
Yes.
So we're one of only 10% of the accredited firms out there. And we're all about paying attention to that compliance. We do webinars so that we can educate. And that's the thing too, for me, is that I don't want to just throw pricing at you. I don't want to just throw information at you. I want you to understand, because I was in staffing for 10 years before I joined Universal. And when I first joined, I was like, oh my gosh, Richard, I'm never going to have my arms wrapped around all that stuff. Luckily, somewhere it sunk in. Luckily. And so now when I speak with people, I want them to understand what I'm talking about. I want them to know how to speak to their clients when their clients are telling them what the requirements are for their background checks. It's really important because I feel like sometimes they feel bullied and they're like, Debbie, I don't get it. And so I really, Universal is all about education. So we do webinars. My boss is a compliance officer in the industry, does an hour-long hard hour specific, we won't go over, with tons of information. And so I can invite to that when we do it next time. But so we're known for our awesome customer service. For the past 13 years, we've been in the top 5 for HRO magazine. And so we're known for that great customer service and taking care of the clients. And me personally, I am all about the customer service. And if you talk to my clients, Debbie, get back to me in a second, as long as I can, of course. So I'm telling everybody I'm going to be at SIA next week. If my replies are delayed, don't get mad at me. But if, everybody needs something. And with background checks, everybody wants everything now. And so turnaround times are key. So we're nice and quick without, not paying attention to compliance. Compliance is number 1. Turnaround time, TAT, number 2, because compliance is what's going to be important. Your reputation, if you're going to do a background check, it better be a good one. And so I'm always happy to speak with people and explain and make it clear so that you guys get it. And again, our clients love us because they can do all services: background checks, drug testing, health screening. We have an I-9 partner. We're integrated with almost all of the ATS partners out there, and we love them. And love to work together, to help each other. And so I love these events, these staffing events, and seeing people like you. Like, I'm always so happy to see you, Richard, when we're at the shows.
Hey, it's all about pictures, video, and having energy with education, right? Have you ever seen me mad? Seriously, have you ever seen me mad?
No.
It's like fist pumping the whole time. People's like, what are you on? I said, it's a drug called life.
It's called life, exactly. And I'm like that too. And I think, people like to do business with people that make them feel good and have that. positive energy. And I feel like, that's how you are, that's how I am. And, and then being in person with people that you've talked to over the years on the phone, it's hugs everywhere, hugs all the way around. And so that is just so much fun for me to meet people in person I've been talking to for a long time. And when you and I met, I was like, oh my gosh, there he is. The infamous Richard in person. So,
I'm everywhere. But you know what? The whole thing about me, Debbie, and I tell everybody about that is me to put everybody else out there. I want everybody else to shine. That's what the whole key is with the Staffing Shark and everything. But let's talk about Universal real quick. What are you seeing on your end, like for drug tests? I know, are you doing still your analysis, or do you see more swabs now? What is going on in the industry?
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of urine and blood. We stay away from the cups and stuff, but yeah, there's some swabbing. I mean, you know what we're seeing? The biggest trend is no THC being tested. So the standard drug tests are the 5 and 10 panel, and what we see now a lot is 4 and 9, because a lot of states, like New York, California, and I believe Nevada are not testing for THC in every case. So of course, healthcare is different because there's requirements that you have to follow. So I'm seeing a lot of different drug tests, testing for opioids, fentanyl. So I would say every week my clients are like, Debbie, we need a new drug test. And it's like scrambling to make sure it's the right one. So like in the past, someone could say to me, Debbie, I need a 12 panel drug test. And that would be, oh, okay, the 12 panel. Now there's like 5 different 12 panels with different panels in it. So I always tell my clients, if you don't have the code with Quest and LabCorp, then make sure that you give me the exact panels that you need so I can send it to my team and they'll tell me which code it is, because that's really important. Because you don't want to send your candidate for a drug test and then your hospital or whoever doesn't accept it, and then they got to go back.
Exactly. I got to tell you one thing. I drug test myself. I'm just joking. But now, all joking aside, the swab, when are they going to come out with some kind of flavored swab? It's tasting like cardboard. Should it be like Big Red or Spearmint? I seriously, I want to patent this myself. Like everybody, I'm chewing on cardboard. I'm like, well, I try it too. So if I try it, you have to get drug tested too. So it's pretty bad.
Exactly. Oh yeah. I don't see any changes there, but wouldn't that be great if someone came out with a cherry one or watermelon?
Bubble gum flavored or something like that? It'd be awesome.
Yes, I would love that too. Yeah, definitely. I was drug tested to get hired at Universal Background. Yep. But that was a while ago. I've been with Universal for 7.5 years now.
Wow.
It went by fast. And I was in staffing for a long time, and I loved staffing, changing people's lives. Like I was definitely someone who loves staffing, but in LA it became very competitive. The MSPs were taken over, and I felt like the relationship part of it was lacking. And so that's why I looked around, and when I saw Universal, I went, oh, I've been running background checks. I can do that. When I joined, I didn't realize how complicated and detailed all the information was, but luckily, I'm learning every day. I'm often like just searching my computer to see who asked me that same question a year ago, right? And then getting the answer. So we're a wealth of information, and I'm proud to work at Universal Background.
I love it. So one more thing, because I know we got a hard stop soon. What are you seeing in the industry? Are you seeing more people drug testing or background checks? Because on my end, I think the background checks, I mean, it's gone back 7 years. A lot of companies aren't even background checking anymore.
Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of background checks.
More? Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm not seeing less. Everybody's doing background checks, number one. And now, see, the thing is what are they running in their background check? I mean, that's the question, and that's important. If you ask me what best practice is, I'm going to come up with a bunch of stuff. Criminals are really savvy. They know how to hide who they are. And so running all names makes it more expensive, but criminals change their name. That's how they hide,
Oh, yeah.
It's important. What is your reputation worth? If you place somebody that then there's an incident, how scary is that? Did you hear about last year about the woman at the healthcare staffing agency was placed here in California, and she didn't even have a record, and she went haywire in her car and ran down a bunch of people in LA?
No, what the hell?
People, and she didn't have a record or anything. So in that case, but a lot of times they do have a record, and you just never know, and you can never be too careful. So drug test, background check, and then in healthcare they're doing a lot of TBs, physicals, respirator fit tests, mask tests, all this stuff. And we do it all. And that's one thing that our clients love. They love the one-stop shop.
You guys do COVID tests too, right? Of course, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. COVID. What's COVID?
I don't know. That's that word I don't want to talk about anymore, right?
Forget COVID. Those masks really killed me. I couldn't do it anymore.
I had one. It was cloth. It said Staffy Shark on it. I used to always put it down. When I went to Walmart, I was the one that yelled at, put it back up. I'm like, I can't breathe.
Yeah. Yeah. Or how about on the plane? Your one nostril's kind of showing. Can you put your mask on? Like,
hey, here's the best, Deb. How do you go to the gym and work out with a mask on? If you can do that, you're badass. I mean, seriously, I tried. I'm like, you cannot bench press with a mask on, Deb. It doesn't work.
No, and I do Pilates, and they required a mask, and I would do it, and then when I would leave, that mask was so gross. Of course, I would clean it. That was always one of the first things I would do when I left. But I would get all broken out.
Oh yeah.
From sweating and breathing hard, and then the mask, and so I'm happy masks are done. Listen, that was we've had a crazy 3 years.
Crazy
and
3 years.
But I'm so excited even more is that 3 years ago this week, I was prepared to go to SIA in Miami, and it was canceled last minute. I was almost all ready to go, and it got canceled. So we're redoing that this year, and I'm excited.
I love it. And I'll be there. I can't wait, man, because I'll be speaking on Tuesday there. So if you get a chance, you have to pop down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to see my panel. Me and two other guys and Diane. Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. We're going to we have it all lined up. Wait till you see it. It's an hour of full energy recruiting techniques. You know me, I'm going to bring the heat and the energy. So we're going to have some fun down there.
Yes, you will.
And this is my first SIA. You know that.
Oh,
this is my first one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
I'm a newbie to the SIA industry, basically. ASA, now SIA. I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere.
We're going to have so much fun, Deb. I mean, any final thoughts before we get off here? Because you know what? I got to start packing because I haven't even packed yet.
You better pack. And yeah, definitely pack for warm. But I hear that the Fontainebleau is freezing cold inside. So just consider that. But on the leaving note, I would say thank you to Richard. You are a breath of fresh air. I love your energy. I'm so happy we got to finally. And I'm always here for you too, to collaborate, to help each other. And I look forward to seeing you in person. And everybody, booth 421, come say hi. No, 429. Oh, gee. Booth 429, come say hi.
Hold on. Deb, say it one more time so everybody knows. 429.
429. Thanks, guys. I'm so excited.
That's where we'll be. Hey, Debbie, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you in 96 hours. Everybody out there, we will see you next week. SIA, Executive Forum, Miami Beach. See you there. Take care, guys.
Bye.